Hello, everyone. Welcome to TD Board Gamers. My name is Dave,
And I'm Dirk.
and today we're going to look at the final hero from the Rise of Red Skull Wave, Scarlet Witch. So let's take a look at Scarlet Witch.
So, on her alter ego side, she is Wanda Maximoff. She is a mystic. She has a 3 recovery, and she has super powered siblings. So, as an action, she can discard 2 cards from her hand and draw 2 cards, 3 cards instead, if Pietro Maximoff is in play. And so,
That's really good on turn one
that
if
is,
you're playing these two heroes together.
yeah, because they actually both have the exact same action, which
Yep.
I thought that was really interesting. That fact, whenever I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, is that a typo? But no, that is. I actually I thought I liked that. I thought that was an interesting twist.
Well, it does have the word siblings in the title.
Yeah, but
They're twins. All right, so Scarlet Witch.
says sibling, not twin.
They're twins. They're born on the same day, 12 minutes apart. So we got Scarlet Witch, 2 thwart, 1 attack, 2 defense, Avenger, Mystic, Chaos Control, Interrupt. When boost icons on an encounter card would be counted, discard the top card of the encounter deck and count the number of boost icons on that card instead. So that's pretty good. She gets to manipulate the encounter deck a little bit. You throw that in with Falcon, team her up with Falcon, and you got a little less chaos that what she can than she normally does.
Because knowledge is power.
Yep. All right.
All right, so her signature ally is her brother, Pietro Maximoff. He is Quicksilver. He is a 4-cost ally. He is an Avenger. He thwarts for 1, attacks for 2, and has 4 hit points. And as an action, you can ready him, limit once per phase.
Right. So you could use him twice in a turn, which is nice.
Yep.
Put it back.
Oh, okay.
They come with a team up card, Order and Chaos, 1-cost event, team up Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Hero Interrupt. When a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel its when revealed effect. That's the Scarlet Witch part. Then deal 2 damage to the villain, which is the Quicksilver part. So Scarlet Witch is canceling the encounter card, and then Quicksilver runs up and smacks the guy in the mouth
3 times.
All right.
All right, then we've got Chaos Magic. So Chaos Magic is a 0-cost event. It is a spell and a superpower. But as a hero action, you'll play a card from your hand, ignoring the resource card, and you discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to that card's printed resource cost. Okay. So it does mill the encounter deck a little bit, but yeah, 3 cards.
All right. Then we got 4 copies of an event called Hex Bolt. It costs 2, spell, superpower, hero action, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. For each card discarded this way that has boost icons equal to 0, you deal 2 damage to an enemy. 1, remove 2 threat from a scheme. 2, draw 1 card. And then 3 or more, place a status card on a character. Now, when this card came out, I really freaked out when I saw the 3+ because we didn't have any of the 4 boost icon encounter cards at that point.
Yeah, but
course,
you knew they were coming now.
Yeah.
They kind of played their hand out a little bit there on that.
Oops.
All right, then we've got 3 copies of Molecular Decay. This is a 3-cost attack event. It is a spell. As an attack, you deal 5 damage to an enemy and discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. For each boost icon discarded this way, you deal 1 additional damage to that enemy.
Yeah. Now she's counting just the boost icons, not the stars.
Yeah.
Which is an important distinction from some other heroes. Then we got Warp Reality. It's a 1-cost event. Spell, superpower. When an encounter card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel all of its effects and discard it. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to the number of boost icons on that card. So you're milling the encounter deck, but you're avoiding the encounter.
Yep. And then we've got Agatha all along. So Agatha Harkness is a 1-cost support. She is a persona. You can exhaust her to look at the top 3 cards of your deck in alter ego and add 1 of those to your hand and place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order.
Okay. Then we got 3 copies of Magic Shield. It's a 1-cost upgrade. When a friendly character would take any amount of damage, you can discard Magic Shield to prevent 3 of that damage. And she's got 3 of them. And then the final card.
And then, so final card is her Crest. It is a 2-cost upgrade. As an interrupt, when a boost icon on an encounter card when boost icons on an encounter card are counted, you can exhaust the crest and increase or decrease the number of boost icons on that card by 1 for this count, which is very, very handy for that card right there. Because then you can actually move it up or down to get a different effect if you don't want the effect that you've got, or you're trying to get to a certain effect.
All right. Then her obligations, yes, plural, um, is Slipping Sanity. So she's got 2 copies.
Only character in the game. No, it is not a typo.
Yeah. You may flip to alter ego form. Choose exhaust 1 to Maximoff, remove Slipping Sanity from the game, or you discard the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. And then for each star icon in the boost area, discarded this way, place 1 threat on the main scheme, then discard this obligation.
All right. Then we've got her nemesis minion. It is Luminous. So Luminous is an elite minion. She schemes for 2. She attacks for 2. Has 5 hit points. But as a force response, after she activates against you, you discard the top card of the encounter deck. And if 2 or more boost icons are discarded this way, you deal yourself an encounter card.
Now notice that her nemesis set only has 4 cards because she had 2 obligations.
Yes. I was going to point that out at the end, but okay.
Yep. The next evolution, 2 threat per player, increase the number of boost icons on each encounter card by 1. So this, of course, affects when the villain is attacking or villainous minions are attacking, of course, but it also affects her abilities. So sometimes she might want to leave it out, especially for like the molecular decay card, which, yeah. So she might want to keep them out, but the other players may not necessarily want to keep them out.
They might not agree with you on that one. Then we have Chaos Manipulation. So this is the Treachery. When revealed, you search the encounter deck and discard pile for Luminous, put her into play, engage with you, and discard the top card of the encounter deck. If 2 or more boost icons are discarded this way, she activates against you.
Okay. Then we got Magical Suspension. Attach your identity. Each card you play costs 1 additional resource. Exhaust your hero, discard. So this is a good card to put on Dirk because he loves paying extra resources.
I don't remember you said that.
No, you won't.
No, I won't.
You don't even remember what the explanation point is. All right.
Bang.
Exactly. All right. So then we're moving on to aggression cards. So now these are cards that we think are good for her. She is an Avenger, so you can see our Avenger video for cards that are good for any hero, Avenger hero.
But so this is Magic. Magic is a Mystic X-Men. She costs 3. She has 1 fort, 2 attack, and 3 hit points. But as a response, after you play her from your hand, you can spend a mental resource and choose a non-elite minion, engage with an X-Men hero, and shuffle that minion into the encounter deck. So more than likely, unless you've got other X-Men, unless you have X-Men heroes in the game, you're not using that second part. But it is so you don't actually have to spend the resource on it. But you can get her out for a reduced cost because she's a Mystic if you have a team building out.
Yeah. But she's got Mystic, so, you can get a discount with team building, basically. But yeah. It's circumstantial. All right. Then we got some Mystic only cards. So this one is Magic Attack, 1 cost event. Play only if your identity has the Mystic trait, max 1 per deck. Choose an enemy and discard up to 5 cards from the top of your deck. Deal 1 damage to that enemy for each card discarded this way. So these Mystic spells came in Adam Warlock, and his whole thing is discard, getting through his deck so he can get his, his soul world thing going.
Yep.
But, it's like you guarantee to choose how much damage you want to do based on how many cards you discard.
Yeah, I really like that. You can control it some there. All right, then we have got Zone of Silence. So this is a 1 cost thwart event. It's a spell also. You do have to have the Mystic trait for it, but you can choose a scheme and discard up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. Remove a threat from that scheme for each card discarded this way. So basically same thing for Justice and 1 less card.
All right. Then we got another Mystic ally here.
Speaking of Adam Warlock.
Yeah, 3 cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 3 hit points. Aerial Mystic. After Adam Warlock attacks or thwarts, discard 1 card at random from your hand. And if this card has the printed resources strength, remove 3 threat, energy, heal 3 damage, mental, deal 3 damage, or wild, choose one of the above. Now, the best way to do this is to play him when you have just one card left in your hand, so you can kind of control what you want to do. But if you have more,
or when if you've got multiples, if they've all got the same resource, it works the same way.
okay,
All right. Then we have Kalu. So Kalu is a 2-cost ally. He is an Avenger Mystic. He thwarts for 1, attacks for 1, has 2 hit points. But after he enters play, you search the top 5 cards of your deck for an event, add that event to your hand, and shuffle your deck.
All right. And for leadership, we got Summoning Spell. It's a 2-cost event. Play only if your identity has the Mystic trait. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an ally. Put that ally into play under your control. So this is nice when you have some spindy allies, like say the 6-cost Captain America or something,
Yep. Or if you're coming down toward the end of your deck and there's an ally down there you want, it works there too as well.
Yeah. Or Quicksilver is also a good choice.
Yep. If he's the only one in your deck, as long as he's not in your discard pile, sure. All right, then we've got Brother Voodoo in protection here. He is a 3-cost ally. He thwarts for 2, attacks for 1. He does take 2 consequential when he thwarts, but he's got 3 hit points. He's an Avenger Mystic. After he enters play, you search the top 5 cards of your deck for an event card and add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. So basically the same thing as Kalu there.
Then we got Clea. She costs 2, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 2 hit points. When Clea is defeated, shuffle her into the owner's deck. So she makes an amazing chump blocker.
Yeah, and she's great with Scarlet Witch there because of the Mystic trait. So if you've got team building, she only costs 1 to play.
All right. So we got Shield Spell. Play only if your identity has the Mystic trait, max 1 per deck. When you would take any amount of damage from an attack, discard that many cards from the top of your deck, prevent all damage from that attack.
Okay. All right, then we've got the basic spell. So this is a 2-cost event. It is a spell. You do have to be a Mystic to play this. But you can choose, as hero action, you choose one. Either heal 3 damage from an identity, remove 3 threat from a scheme, or deal 3 damage to an identity. So this is really nice because it gives you a lot of versatility. You can use it for a lot of different things. So,
okay. Then we got Spiritual Meditation. Play only if your identity has the Mystic trait. Draw 2 cards, choose and discard 1 card from your hand. So this is a nice way to kind of go through your deck to get the cards you need.
Yep. All right, then you've got the front organization. I said it right. So it's a 0-cost support. It's a location. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. But when an encounter card effect would discard a card you control, discard the front organization instead of discarding that card.
So this is really good for her crest because the crest allows you to control what you're doing with the encounter deck.
Yep.
So you obviously don't want to lose that if you could avoid it. So then we got Team Building Exercise. So she's an Avenger and Mystic. So this is a good card for her.
Yeah, not a bad idea for 2 of these in the deck.
But it costs 2 support. It's a 2-cost support. Exhaust Team Building Exercise. Play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing its cost by 1.
Next here, we've got Blood Gem. So this is a 0-cost upgrade. Does require the Mystic trait to play it, but you can exhaust it, take 2 damage, and generate a wild resource.
Okay. She's got quite a few superpowers. So we got Def Focus here, 1-cost upgrade, max 1 per player. Exhaust Def Focus, reduce the resource cost of the next superpower card you play this turn by 1.
Right. And the card that she is willing to go to battle with Doctor Strange for. So this is Sorcerer Supreme. It is a 2-cost upgrade. It is a title. You do have to have the Mystic trait to play it, but you get +1 hand size while in hero form, and extra cards are always nice. So,
yep. So this is the card that Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange were fighting over in the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh yeah.
All right. Anyways, so Scarlet Witch is really fun. You can make some very interesting decks with her. She's actually one of my favorite heroes to play basic. Just because you want to cycle through her cards.
Yeah, and I know for a long time there, she was actually considered she was considered among the strongest characters in the game for a while. And I mean, I still think she's an extremely strong character. I mean, some of the newer ones are getting up there in power as well, but there for a while she was right up there on par, or really close to Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, she's really good. All right. Anyways, thank you for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe.
and if you want to see more content by us, go ahead and hit that notification bell down there, and you will get alerts when we post new videos. All right, see ya.